This game's called the Fidelio Incident, or Fidelio Incident, or Fidelio Incident. I don't know anything about it. We're starting off in a plane. It probably involves a plane crash at the beginning or something. And a few of the screenshots look like they're pretty trippy, so I kind of want to see what happens. And I don't know yet. So let's find out. After I customize options. All set. Let's go. Oh, we're just... oh. Did I call it?
Jesus.
Well, that's just a little turbulent. Why are you so nervous, love?
I don't know. I didn't sleep well last night.
Oh, it's been a while since you...
It's nothing. I'll be fine. Just make sure that cargo's secure.
Everything looks fine back here. Things are shifting a little, but...
Damn it!
Alright, that was quite a belt. Let's get our minds on something else. You ever still think about Ireland?
It's 30 years since I've been there, Leonore. I don't remember anything.
Don't be daft. Tell me a story about when you were a little boy.
Alright. Did I ever tell you about the time I stole a box of sweets?
No, you haven't.
I was maybe 7 or 8. I was at the corner store with me dad. He gave me enough money for one box. But I thought, wouldn't it be grand to get the box for him instead?
Oh, that's sweet.
Well, I'm not so sure. I think I'd done something at the time and was trying to make up for it. But as much as I wanted to give him the sweets, I still wanted some, you know. So I bought the one and pocketed the other.
Oh, no.
And just as soon as I paid a man, I turned around and saw me dad. Just staring at me.
Oh, no. Did he know what you'd done? Or did you get away with it?
Well, that's the thing. He... Shit!
Oh my God! Stanley!
Put your seatbelt on!
The left engine's on fire!
No. Oh, Christ, this isn't good.
Stanley, what's happening?
We're going down, love, okay? I need you to hold on, get in the brace position.
No. Shit.
Leonore!
Stanley!
The plane. Leonore. Where?
Well, I suppose that answers the question as to where the girl was during that. I thought she was just sort of, I don't know, on the radio. Then before long, it becomes revealed that, like, she saw the bird thing happen. So I'm like, where the hell is she? And she was behind us. The whole thing split apart.
The plane must not be too far.
Stanley's trying to be brave, but I can say he's still in pain. I was able to secure flawless passports and a boat with a captain who doesn't ask questions. There are so many inlets on the western coast. We'll make landfall in complete secrecy. The entire world is open to us. The entire world except for Ireland, but I won't miss it for a second. We have a new life now. Together.
Now, why are they leaving Ireland? Apparently something's wrong. Guess we'll find out, if I ever find her again. Look at this place. Taking me back to Kolot territory where I expect the mountains to start looking like skulls or something. Is that that's the plane blade up there? Water's not too shabby looking. Definitely not a sprint button.
Leonore! Where are you, love? Up there. My plane. Fuck! Jesus Christ!
Sorry, that nightmare. I think the blade just flew straight past me and perfectly spun around me. That was a trip. I think it just disappeared mostly as far as the game is concerned.
Oh God. No. Leonore! Leonore?
Stanley?
Leonore, yes, it's Stanley.
Stanley, are you there?
I can hear you, love. I'm here.
Must have picked up. Christ, I hope you can hear me.
Fucking mobile's broken. She can't hear me.
I'm still in the plane. Or part of the plane. My leg is strapped.
Oh, Christ.
I can't move. Stanley, I don't know where I am. But I can't see you, but there's smoke. There's black smoke. See?
Lena. Black smoke. She's still alive. Pull it together, Stanley. Do what needs to be done.
She did the smart thing. She gave us a clue as to where to go. Black smoke. Just in time for us to lose contact with her. Oh, great. Perfect mix of hot...
Steam.
Oh. Now we have sprinting, apparently.
Got to stay warm.
Sure, stay warm, except for the part where, like, we have to go across water that might crumble. That's not encouraging. So now I've got to sprint. Is that over there? Wreckage? Did I take a look? I think we're getting the... Oh yeah, we're getting the ice creeping on the side of the screen. So I need to find pieces of wreckage to heat up periodically or I'm gonna get in trouble. We have a core mechanic. Steam goes in all sorts of directions though, so I have a lot of options for warming up as I explore.
So cold.
Oh, there's a cave. Get to the steam. Not really sure where the threshold is for dying. What's over here? Jellyfish? Just like a swarm of jellyfish.
Really sting.
Oh. And unfinished textures, it looks like, with the weird spikiness over there. Oh no. Yeah, that's what a level looks like when you haven't finished the mesh for the polygons. Hello.
Oh, so many islands. Even I'm not sure which one we're on.
Suppose we'll figure it out. Oh. Whoa. He kind of kept running. Let's try the cave. Maybe we'll get a little warmer underground. A little fire to heat up. Are you a dead end or a path?
That's too dark. If I get lost in there, I'll never get out.
Not much to go on for now then. I need to find a light source. Let's see if one of the other pieces of fire has like a flashlight nearby or something.
I was afraid of this. I knew from the moment I saw Stanley clutching that tiny body in his arms that the nightmares would come back. They're worse than ever. I can feel Stanley's heart breaking with every shuddering breath. I heard him say, "Don't go." Is he talking to me? I'll never leave him.
Oops. Kind of leaving us now. Not your fault, but we'll see if we can find her again. Or he might lose it, apparently. So 2 goals. Find light source in order to explore cave. Find fire. Find black smoke to find wife. Black smoke likely being the final goal even of the game, maybe? Who knows? It's at least most likely going to take place after the part where we get light. That steam doesn't look very helpful. Oh, it goes in pulses.
Need to find a way to that peak.
Oh yeah, I'm right there with you. Oh.
God. shelter.
That could be important. What is that? Oh, it's a seat. Hey!
Oh, thank God this torch still works.
This is important. So, we have access to the cave now. Wow, the jellyfish are everywhere. I guess that's one gateway of the game to, sort of boundary us. If I were to guess, I would say the door's probably going to be locked. And we probably need to find a key, and maybe I can find the key by going in the cave. We'll see. Locked. Yep.
Oh, it's locked. Shit.
Like I'm some kind of genius. Back to the light. Oh, no, not the light, the steam. It's funny how if you just play enough video games, you start picking up on the cues of what's going to happen in the environment around you. It's like, oh, this door's going to be locked and I have to go use this torch to go into the tunnel to get a key. Or a key card or something. Crowbar. Crowbar. The type of thing that is possibly more plentiful in video games than real life. Here we go. Alright, so I've got a torch now. Not only do I have a torch, but it's conveniently way brighter down this hallway. Yeah, you can see stuff down the hallway. I'm trying to look at it without pointing the torch straight at it. You can see down the hallway in a way I couldn't before I had the torch, even without me pointing it there, which is funny. Well, this is unnerving. This might be where we find out whether or not this game has a monster or enemy of any kind. We're in this creepy, spooky, cone vision, flashlight land.
As this icy stone closes in around me, I'm overwhelmed by a fear that the last 30 years together was only a dream. That I'm still trapped, still locked away in the dark.
Can I crouch?
As I cross this godforsaken island to find you, every agonizing step reminds me that the dream is over. But the pain reminds me that I'm still alive. And as long as I live, there is hope. Leonore, I will find you. I will find you.
Surprisingly, that little piece of pipe there actually functioned as a wall. You can't really crouch or anything. Oh, cool, cameras. Just to make this whole thing feel vaguely creepy. Why is it so glary on my eyes? I don't have a camera, do I? I'm just seeing through my eyeballs? Feels like something bad has to happen around here. Howdy. Oh.
Stunning. It's like a cathedral.
Shilly-shally, shilly-shally. Whoa. Little hitch there. These are pretty regular sights right here, these things. Although I'm used to seeing them in rock form rather than water, but I guess because it's or I mean rather than ice, but I guess because it's formed by water runoff, it's pretty much gonna get the same shape either way. They look weirdly like fondue or like chocolate fountains when they're made of rock.
Looks like a way out. But I can't climb this ice.
Did he turn the flashlight off? Ah, he's not using it right now.
You poor bastard.
How did that happen? Oh, he didn't have the force.
At least I won't stay trapped in this cave.
Hopefully he's very talented at climbing. You can't stay trapped in this cave, dude, because you walked in and you never fell or anything. One way or another we could get back by going back the way we came. Oh boy. Okay, there's two of them. Wow. Boss status right here. It would be no competition between this guy and the Firewatch guy. Some weird crescent shapes going on there. Oop.
Leonore.
Stanley, I can see the lockbox. It's empty. The crasher must have broke open. All the case files, all the information. My diary. You have to find him. You have to find everything. If anyone comes, Stanley, if anyone comes, they can't find out who we are.
Bollocks. All this time, we've been so careful.
So it sounds like we've been up to something that we're not supposed to do one way or another. And so our paranoia and our need to cover our own tracks is going to be an explanation for why we probably need to do we're probably going to need to do like an exploration thing where we collect all the things. Little Slendery or something. Get our 8 pages. Uh-oh.
Oh, what now? My God. No, 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 no.
That's not what you wanted. That's not what you want. Oh, there it is. I see. That's bad news. I saw cracks. I'm like, maybe he can push his way back out. Nope. Oh god, heat. 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 Whew. And now we're instantly warm.
This fucking island is trying to kill me.
Yeah, kinda. That was pretty rough. Have the entire place just have an earthquake knock you right underwater. This is solid? Yep. Go, 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 go! We're not trusting ice anymore. They've undone any trust we had, for sure.
Another bunker.
What's that?
I can't stop thinking about the dream. We were flying in the plane, but I wasn't afraid. I was giddy with excitement because we were flying back to Ireland. Stanley dove the plane so fast I could feel my stomach floating, and we were laughing like we haven't laughed in ages. As we dipped out of the clouds and swooped in over the ocean, I could see the white cliffs and green hills. Stone walls and hedges divided the patchwork fields dotted with livestock. And our tray welcoming us home. Then I woke up in this hot, filthy room, dripping with sweat. Stanley's still sleeping. No nightmares, thank God. Maybe it's my turn.
Stanley, use my diary to unlock your path. Can't click on it or anything. It would seem that I need to get the diary pages in order to continue the story, basically. That's an interesting quirk. They just explicitly say use my diary to unlock the path. Shivering and frostbite, bad. Confusion, hallucination. Feeling of burning alive, then death. Hypothermia is bad for you, kids. Surprise. Oh. Well.
Shit. I'll never break through that ice.
Tak Markad Island, or area. Left. Personelig Edins? I don't know. One of them was locked, that one's significantly more locked. It's, at this point it's landlocked, as it turns out. Not really what that word means, at all. Puns work great if you just can get yourself to forget what words mean. Well, it's a good thing we have a burning wreckage of our plane everywhere when there's so much, and there's apparently a ton of it. Because it's the only thing keeping me alive now. Or, well, half of it. Oh, I don't trust that. Did that entire shard just go up and down? It did, didn't it? Oh, look at that. The individual chunks of ice go up and down. Actively, not just during the, earthquake event. So for now the strategy should be pursue each piece of fire I can find. and see if there's something at it.
Another page from her journal.
Mother's crying in the next room. She says it's because she's happy, but I don't believe her. My father is getting out of prison. My friends protest the unlawful imprisonments, but I wish they'd kept Michael O'Shea locked up forever. Life in prison isn't long enough for him. It would kill my mother if she ever read this. What if Michael ever read it? Would it kill him? Or would he kill me? Well, the violence didn't stop when he was on the inside, but at least when I read about something terrible in the paper, I knew my father wasn't the cause. But now, God help us all.
3128. Stanley, these 5 numbers will save you. I don't have the next page. My next page is 2 years later, so that's not very helpful. So if I can find the next page, I'll have the rest of the numbers. Although 3128, like, I could guess the next number at that point. So I need to figure out where the hell those numbers get used. Good luck, me! Can I make it across safely? Nope, not really. Oh god. Nope. Not what I was going for. Oh boy. Almost dying is pretty much just his part of his... Oh, you're not a heat source.
Stanley took me to this lovely old tree on the cliffs overlooking the sea. It was just the perfect spot. Then I saw there were notches carved into the trunk. I pointed them out to him and asked him how many other girls had he brought here. Stanley laughed and said when he was just a lad, he and his dad would come to the same spot for picnics, and Paddy would notch the tree to show how much Stanley had grown. I turned as red as a beetroot and muttered some kind of apology. When we sat down to eat lunch, I saw another notch at the base of the tree. When I asked him what that one was for, he winked and said, Margaret Kane.
I'm in trouble. So this is...
She knew I was reading her journal. She just... Don't even think it.
He almost said that she'd just die. So I need to get... I'm in trouble here because this place is not a heat source, so I'm about to die. Oh no. Oh no. Is that the closest one? There. Don't fall into the ice. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Don't really know how close we were. Does that stop periodically? Okay, we're fine. It just alternates a bit. Have I been to that one straight ahead? I think I have. There's nothing over there. Let's just make it to the next smoke plume. Oh. Okay, that is solid ice. Oh. Not doing great with ice today.
The summers in Munich are beautiful. The palazzas are full of tourists, so Stanley and I blend right in. But even in the sea of anonymous faces, we have to be careful. Today, I was sitting in the park with my lunch when this young man with a big fancy camera came up to me. He was handsome and stylish, a real artsy type, and he asked if he could take some photos of me. Obviously, I had to say no. But then he said something that caught me off guard. He said that my eyes were the saddest he'd ever seen. Of course they are, I said. I'm Irish. I left everything on the bench and disappeared into the crowd.
"10 days since Stanley's last nightmares. The prayers are working." There's little side things throughout it all that I need to keep an eye out for. We came from there. Is it staying together? Oh, not really. Oh. We're fine. We're fine.
Mother begged me not to go, but I assured her it was a peaceful rally. Molly wouldn't go with me. She was afraid the army would show up. So I dragged Stanley with me. I thought for sure he'd want to be there because his father was one of the speakers. Paddy Whitaker was an electrifying presence. People were cheering and clapping as he spoke about the end to the violence, a peaceful end to the troubles. He spoke with such conviction, I nearly wept. But But when I looked over at Stanley, he was wearing fucking headphones and messing with his cassette player. He said he'd heard it all before. I couldn't believe it. He has no idea how lucky he is.
So there's multiple copies of the same little diary note. For once, Stanley, listen to me. Use these 5 numbers. She's very specific about there being 5, as if she knows the note's gonna get torn up later or something. So it's 31280, apparently. A reoccurring number. I wonder what it has to do with. Does it have something to do with the plane? Like, is there somewhere that because it's gonna come up that makes sense, or is it gonna be like a weird random door code somewhere? I wonder what's gonna mean. It'd be hard to if it turned out to be some random environmental thing. It'd be really weird to try to contextualize why the numbers in the diary, unless this turns out to be yet another game I play where it turns out the whole thing wasn't really real the whole time, which is becoming distressingly common actually. Endings where you find out that the entire game didn't really happen, basically. Oh.
First the shelter, now this lock. I've got to find a way through.
Alright, let's remind ourselves. 31280. 31280. Okay.
I don't believe it. Those numbers from the journal. This makes no sense.
Well, at least you're aware of how little sense it makes. Are we gonna find out that you're dead already and this whole game doesn't really happen? Because it's kind of pointing that way. He's getting cold. That was a hell of a faith dive, because you've got no idea where this is going. I would need some reason to go diving into ice water when I don't know where it's gonna go.
Still alive.
Yeah, for now. Whew. Save me. Oh, you can stand directly in this team. I was afraid to walk into it because I thought it might hurt me. Although I think I did walk directly over fire earlier, so I guess maybe it's fine. We're getting close to the peak.
Got to get warm. Got to get warm.
We're almost at something.
Oh, this valve. Maybe.
Can I use this? I feel like I'm gonna die. Oh, there we go. It makes steam.
That's good. Oh, thank God.
I kind of thought that it was gonna be something I had to like crank very slowly, so I'd have to run away, get heat, then come back, and crank it a little more, then go away and get heated up again, and so on. Not really the direction it went in, though.
I don't know what's wrong with that man. Stanley came into Rory's pub tonight, sweaty and out of breath. His eye was swollen, his lip was bleeding, and he looked as proud as a peacock. He and one of his no-good mates went messing into East Belfast to stir up trouble. Stanley had the brilliant idea to spray the Story Plough over a Unionist mural, but they got caught by some locals and they got into a scrap. Rory thought that was a gas and bought Stanley a pint. I told Stanley he was an idiot. What if he'd been caught by the guard or the UVF? They'd have bloody killed him. But he was just too proud of himself to listen.
Now it sounds like Stanley is someone who gets in scraps. I can't see anything. Only had a flashlight. Remember the flashlight? I don't think I can control it. No, I don't think so. It's up to him.